Hey, you guys. Here's my son. He's so excited to be here. My husband had to work a little bit late. He'll be coming to grab him in a minute. And it looks like this internet is better. Honey, no yelling, sweetheart. Everybody's watching you. Hi. Say hello. Yeah. He's a little bit fussy today. So, okay. Hopefully today will go better than before. I'm here at the Marriott Hotel, which is where my husband's working right now. Hoping that the internet will be better and that you will calm down. Okay, go look out the window. What's that? What's that? Okay, so it'll be just a minute before my husband comes back to grab him, and hopefully his fussy pants will calm down and take a nap. I'm sure some of you know how that goes. So this call is about Team Titans, which is the team of coaches that I founded, online health and fitness coaches. And if you had told me a few years ago that I would be the head of an online health and fitness team of coaches, I wouldn't have believed you. It would have been pretty crazy to me. I'll give you a little bit about my background. Hi. Yeah. Let's go now. Okay. Here's my husband to the rescue to come in and grab him, which is so sweet. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, bye-bye, baby. See you in a little bit.
Text me in like 10 minutes before you leave.
Okay.
And then we'll be outside.
I'll let you know when I'm done. Okay. All right. Here we go. Thank you, sweetheart. See you soon. Okay. All right. So, that's just part of my crazy hectic life, and the fact that I'm still able to be a successful health and fitness coach proves that anybody can do it. I'm busy. I struggle with technology. Clearly, if you tried to get on the call yesterday, then you know about that. I have struggled with health and fitness my whole life. I've struggled with depression my whole life. And somehow, through all of that, I've been able to come through and create this business, this team of amazing people, just going out there and trying to help other people. And I love it. It's awesome. So, as I was saying, I grew up really poor. I grew up in a situation that was very abusive, very dysfunctional, and I never really dealt with that. I didn't know how to deal with that. I was very young, and I started to kind of self-medicate with food. Um, we went through a period of time where we had no food in our house, and so once we started having food in the house, I started eating like crazy, and I didn't stop. I guess I didn't know how to be healthy really, even though I really wanted to, and I felt like it was very important. And so I would try all these different things to be healthy. Oh, what is my computer doing? This is just another one of those technology things that makes no sense to me. Okay. So I tried really hard to be healthy, and I just kept putting on the weight. And I would go through periods of time where I would lose a little bit of weight. But over the course of about 15 years, starting when I was 11 and I was a little bit overweight, I just got heavier and heavier and heavier. And I maxed out at 180 pounds. And Sorry. I maxed out at 180 pounds, and I had no idea what to do. Most of the people in my family were just naturally slender, and I was just always bigger than them, and I thought that I was just kind of born to be bigger than them. So I thought it was okay for me to be so overweight because I didn't know any different. Um, I didn't. I kind of had a skewed reality. I didn't realize how big I was. But I didn't have any self-esteem. I struggled with anxiety and depression and PTSD for a long time, and I didn't know what to do about it, and I didn't have anyone who was there to show me the way, show me to work through those things, show me how to eat healthy. And I had all of these conflicting reports from the internet and from other people, and do this, don't do that. And so I tried all of these different things for years and didn't really have a lot of success. Um, and in 2012, my brother took his own life, and that kind of um, got me to one of my lowest points, my lowest point up until then, where I was just very depressed, and I turned back to eating for comfort, and I packed on weight, and I was not doing well in school. I was not doing well with um, other people. I've always been kind of an introvert, a lot of an introvert, and when I was depressed, it was even worse. It was way worse. So that was kind of the lowest point for me. And then in late 2012 was actually when I was first introduced to a Beachbody workout. Um, and that was Brazilian Brazilian butt lift. And I remember watching the infomercials on TV and making fun of them with my roommates because it's just so easy to make fun of. It's like Brazilian boom boom, and it has this funny accent. Anyways, and the only reason I tried it was because my roommate had it and she was doing it. And so she asked me to do it with her, and I started doing it with her, and I started seeing results. And it was the first time out of anything I'd ever done that I really started seeing results. I had gone through periods of time where I would spend hours at the gym. I'd gone through periods of time where I had tried to eat super healthy, and I had gone through periods of time where I tried running. I am not a runner, but I tried because I really wanted to be healthy and be in shape. And none of it had worked. But for some reason, this program was working, and I was sticking with it because I had the support of my roommate and my friend. And then the semester ended, and we went separate ways, and obviously I stopped doing it. It was her workout. I didn't have it. And I kind of fell off the wagon again. But it kind of set the wheels in motion in my head that maybe I could be fit. Maybe I could be healthy. And so I started trying other things with hope, I guess. And over the next few years, I managed to lose about 15 pounds on my own, which was awesome. Um, and I felt better about myself, but I was still struggling really hard with depression. Um, and I was struggling really hard with anxiety and PTSD. And um, then I met my husband. Um, I had left college because I quit college because I felt like I needed to pay off my student loans before I got out of before I graduated from college, and so I had quit college to get a dead end job that paid the most that I could find, and that's where he worked. And I met him, and he started kind of inspiring me because he loved me for who I was, and I really appreciated that. And then I got a back injury just a few months into our relationship. I got a lower back injury that was debilitating, and um, I got really, really depressed. And then I had this quick succession of really bad things happening. And some good things. but it felt really bad because I was depressed. So I had the back injury, and then I got fired because of my back injury, even though I got it at work. And so I had to go through all these legal things. We got married, which is actually a really positive thing. But at the time, I was depressed on my wedding day. I was miserable, and that's something that I'll never be able to have back. But I know moving forward that it was for a reason. Right after that, I got pregnant, which again is a great thing, but we weren't planning on it. And I had a really rough pregnancy. I was sick the whole time. I actually lost about 25 pounds, um, which on the one hand was more weight than I'd ever lost before, but on the other hand, I lost it because I was super unhealthy because I couldn't eat anything and I had this back injury. And there were days that I struggled to make it from my bedroom to the bathroom 10 feet away. And then I'd have to wait there until I work up my energy to make it back to my bed. And it was just an awful, awful time. And I was so depressed. And my husband, bless his heart, was so caring and so kind and so loving the whole time. And it made me realize that I had to do something. I wasn't open to taking medication for my depression because of what happened to my brother. My brother had taken medication that he was prescribed and ended up killing himself. And my family has a history of addiction. And so I wasn't willing to go down that road. And so I needed to find something that I could do because here I was, 6 months pregnant, and I was going to have a baby. And here my husband was taking care of me in my fragile, depressed state. And we were going to have a baby, and he couldn't do it all. I had to be able to step up and do that. And so I started looking. And what I found was my friend Markel. And I watched her. I had been watching her for about about 7 or 8 months at that point, 9 months total before I reached out to her. But she had been coaching, and I knew how hard her life was when we were in college. I knew how broke they were. I knew how depressed she was. I knew all of that. And all of a sudden, I was seeing these posts on Facebook of how happy she was and how they had money to pay their bills. And I was like, I wish we had some money to pay our bills. I was sick and injured, and I was, super pregnant, and I couldn't work. And I knew that once the baby was born, I would want to stay home with our baby instead of going out and getting a job that I couldn't even do at that point. Um, and here she was, a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids under the age of 4, and she was making it work. She was making ends meet by doing this coaching thing. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know what it is. I don't think I can do it. Um, and I kept watching her, and I came across this video about our upline coach, whose name is Brigitte Linford. And if you join my team, you will hear a lot more about her. She's a friend of mine, and she is amazing. And she also struggled with hardcore depression. And she managed it through vitamins and nutrients, which is what I was trying to do at that time. And for her, Shakeology was a huge life changer. And as soon as I heard about it, I felt a confirmation in my heart that it was the answer to my prayers, because I had been praying for months to know what to do, to be able to be healthy, to be able to stop being depressed, to be able to take care of my family, and to be able to find a way to make ends meet. And I felt that it was the answer to my prayers. And so I reached out to my friend Markel, and I was like, I want to know more about what you're doing. And she invited me to a call, very much like the call that you're on right now, and explained to me what it is that she does. So let's get started, and I'm going to theoretically screen share here, and then you can see a little bit more. Okay, I think that's screen sharing. So I'm just going to keep going. So about me, like I said, I am the founder of Team Titans. I am a mother to Aiden, who is 1 year old. He just turned one a few weeks ago. Um, I am a former habitual failure. Like I mentioned, I dropped out of college. I probably didn't mention that it was the second time that I dropped out of college. I've dropped out of college twice. I've had a ton of jobs. Like when I was filling out a resume, the last time I filled out a resume, I had like 4 pages of jobs in 10 years. Um, and I even had a network marketing business before and totally failed at it because I am not a salesperson at all. um, I model a healthy lifestyle for my family. I am a nerdy craft lover. I love nerdy stuff. I love watching Doctor Who. I love watching superhero movies, and I love crafting and making things. You've probably seen some of my posts, but that's just one of the things that I love doing for me. I love Pio and Hammer and Chisel, which are it's really funny because they're like complete opposite workouts. Pio is the workout that I started doing after my son was born to be able to heal my back, regain my strength, all of that. And it's like a mix of yoga and Pilates. And then Hammer and Chisel is my favorite program, which just came out in December, and it's all weights. It's all about weightlifting and getting strong. And so they're kind of complete opposites, but I love them both. But like I said, Hammer and Chisel is my favorite. And I love to travel. Back when I was in college, I grew up traveling around the U.S. And then back when I was in college, I went to both China and Mexico. And I intend to travel a lot more. My husband and I like going on road trips, and we are actually right now I'm in the process of earning a free trip to Punta Cana, which is like this resort place in I think the Dominican Republic, and it's just beautiful and exciting. Um, and we are really excited about that. Oh, and June, in June, I'm going to be going to Nashville, Tennessee, which is one of the states I haven't been to yet. So I'm super excited about that for Coach Summit. And here we go. Okay, so here are my before and after kind of pictures, and they are different than most people's before and afters. I don't have like I kind of do, but for me, if you look at those pictures, you can see that the biggest difference is my mental health and how happy I've become. That first picture on the left is me at my heaviest when I was 20 years old and I weighed 180 pounds. And I've shown that picture to some people and they don't believe that it's me because they don't think it looks anything like me. Which they're right. It doesn't represent who I am now. But at that time I was very overweight. I was very depressed, and it was a very hard time for me. Um, the second picture is my typical before picture that I took right before I started Pio. So this was about 6 weeks after my son was born, and you can see I'm depressed. You can see how weak I am. I have like my shoulders are off kilter because I had an old shoulder injury that needed to be healed. And so yeah, I'm not super big in that picture because, like I said, I had a really rough pregnancy, and so I lost a lot of weight during it. Um, but I'm super unhealthy and super weak in that picture. I actually could barely walk at that time, and so the time it took for me to stand up and have my husband take those before pictures was about as long as I could stand, and then I had to lay back down again. And then, of course, on the right is a picture I took just a few days ago of me with my son. And I love that quote that desire backed by faith knows no such word as impossible. Because I truly believe that. And I've truly experienced that in my life. That if you have desire, if you have the faith in yourself, if you have the faith in Heavenly Father's plan for you, and if you have the faith that you'll be able to accomplish your goals, then there's no such thing as impossible. And obviously, you can tell in the picture, I'm much stronger. I baby wear my baby all the time. We go for walks. Obviously, I work out now, and I'm so much happier. And that's been my biggest transformation. has been my mental health. And so as a coach, each coach kind of has their different area of expertise, I guess you would say. In my experience, you attract the coaches that resonate with you and resonate with your story. And so I get a lot of people who are struggling with their self-esteem, who are struggling with depression, either just normal depression or postpartum depression. I get some people who have a lot of weight to lose, but mostly it's people um, who understand the value of improving their mental health through their physical health. And that is kind of my biggest goal with Team Titans, is not just to help people lose weight, but to help people become healthy completely, mentally healthy, physically healthy, spiritually healthy, financially healthy, to be able to do all those things. And like I said, when I became a coach, we were super broke. We couldn't even afford food. We couldn't even pay our bills. And so I had to be able to do something. And so when I started coaching, for me, I had to make it work. It had to work for me because it was not only what I felt inspired to do, but also because it was like our only option, you know? And so I did everything I could. I worked hard and was able to achieve those goals of being able to stay home with my son, of being able to start paying bills that we hadn't been able to pay for months, of having enough money to buy healthy food, of having enough money to pay for the Shakeology that was keeping my depression and my PTSD under control. Um, and it was just one blessing after another, financially speaking as well. Um, my husband was able to leave a job that he hated, and he stayed home with us for about 4 months um, while he looked for a job that he actually wanted to do. He thought about coaching, and he did a little bit of coaching. He's a natural at it, but he's quite the passion for it that I have. So he wanted to look in a different direction, and so he was able to find a job that he loved doing, and we are on our way to getting out of debt this year. Our team, Team Titans, is working towards being a 2-star diamond team in just a couple of months. So it's a really awesome team. It's a really awesome blessing in my life. And I just want to be clear that I'm not here to convince you that this is what you should do, because I don't believe in that. That's not my job. I don't go around convincing people that they need to be healthy. I don't go around convincing people that they need to buy whatever, because I would feel really gross and icky about that. But I do believe that Heavenly Father has a plan for each of us. And I believe that He intended this to be an enormous blessing in my life, and He intends it to be a blessing in other people's lives, and that I have the opportunity to invite them to make that a reality, whether it's something they're struggling with their health and fitness, with their mental health, or with their finances. Um, I have that opportunity to be a blessing for them and to teach them how to take control of their lives and reach their goals. So, if and this is the team that you're most likely going to join if you decide to become a coach. And I just wanted you to know about that and about, kind of how it got started. So moving on a little bit more about Beachbody. Okay. So Beachbody was founded in 1998 by Carl Daikeler and John Congdon with the core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Through infomercials, they were able to give everyone equal access to a variety of world-class, proven, no-nonsense, in-home DVD fitness programs. Carl and John set this company apart from any other by taking a risk and creating programs that required hard work and commitment. No magic potions or quick fixes schemes. If you've ever tried P90X or know someone who has, then you know it requires serious commitment and work. Through online Beachbody message boards, customers talked about their results and provided support and motivation and invited others to try the programs. Carl and John saw an opportunity to reward these people for their organic sharing of programs and results and invited them to become the founding coaches of Team Beachbody, which officially launched in 2007. The launch of Team Beachbody put into motion the launch of amazing products to support the coach business. Just take a look at everything that Beachbody has created in the last few years. This represents a true commitment to the company's core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. I bet every person listening in has either tried one of these products or knows someone who has. Let's move down here. Oh. Okay. So, how do the products really measure up to what people need and want? Just take a look at how much Team Beachbody revenue has grown over the years. The programs and Team Beachbody customers are driving the revenue up and up every year. There's no shortage of customers, and seeing how big the product line is, there's no shortage of solutions to help people achieve their goals. The good news is we have more and more coaches every year joining our cause, which helps us support more customers. This company is experiencing amazing sustainable growth. Just look at where we started and where we are today. We are still a very young company with incredible growth in our future, which makes this the perfect time to become a Beachbody coach. I've already mentioned a few things that make Team Beachbody unique, but when you put them together, it really shows how much this company has to offer. We've got the complete solution: fitness, nutrition, peer support, and rewards. The company started with fitness through infomercials, and a few years after Team Beachbody was founded, nutrition was born. Shakeology is Team Beachbody's marquee product, only sold through coaches. It's the ultimate daily dose of dense nutrition with no compromise. This is the healthiest meal of the day. Shakeology has incredible super nutritious ingredients: proteins, vitamins, and minerals to help reduce hunger and food cravings, antioxidants and phytonutrients to help detoxify and protect the body against free radical damage, adaptogen herbs to help increase energy and combat stress, prebiotics, probiotics, fiber, and digestive enzymes to aid digestion and promote regularity. There's nothing on the market that matches up to the dense nutrition, health benefits, and dollar-for-dollar value. For less than $5 a serving, you get the nutritional equivalent of $41 worth of fruits and vegetables in one single glass. And for those who like to try before they buy, Team Beachbody has created a sampler pack so customers can see which flavor they'll love best. You can think of Shakeology as the secret weapon for coaches to help their customers get incredible results. As a coach, drinking it every day is what keeps me feeling incredible and shows people that our products really work. But Shakeology alone isn't what makes Team Beachbody so unique. It's the fact that this company has a solution for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or fitness level. Our product catalog is full of fitness programs designed to help beginners get started and fitness fanatics take their workouts to the next level. We have products to help kickstart weight loss, support ongoing weight loss, and even fitness programs, accessories that complement our programs and help people get optimal results. And speaking of results, this is what coaching is all about. Seeing these success stories reminds me why I do what I do and makes me feel proud to be a Team Beachbody coach. Our products are proven to work. They change the lives of thousands of people every single day, and my job as a coach is to help them through support, motivation, and making sure they get the product that's right for them. And I have to tell you that it is the most amazing feeling to get a message from somebody, either with their before and after pictures or just a quick text message in the morning that says that they're so grateful and that they feel their life changing, and that for the first time they feel like they're able to feed their family healthy foods, or for the first time in years they're able to look in the mirror and smile and be happy with the way they look. And I'm sorry, that's just one of my favorite things, to receive messages like that from my challengers. I'm getting a little emotional. Moving on. Oh. Here we go. And I get to help create success stories with my friends. Team Beachbody coaches are amazing people. We are a community of people that join together and support each other in the mission to end the trend of obesity. Not only have I gained valuable friendships, I've gained the freedom to do what I truly love, and that's showing people that they can achieve their goals and dreams. Now, you've heard me talk a lot about how a coach's job is to help people, but you're probably thinking, what does that mean? I often get asked if a coach has to be in peak physical shape or a certified trainer. Let me clear up these misconceptions. A coach does not need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. A coach does not need to already have achieved their fitness and nutrition goals. A coach does not need to be an experienced salesperson. In fact, it's better if you're not. What a coach does need to be is passionate and dedicated to helping people achieve their goals. They need to be consistently sharing how Team Beachbody can help change the lives of those they meet through building relationships and connecting with people to find out what their goals are to determine which program would be right for them. In addition, they need to be committed to being proof the product works by using Team Beachbody programs every day. That includes drinking Shakeology and working out. Finally, coaches need to be committed to consistently improving and developing themselves. Personal development is key in building confidence, setting goals, and helping coaches stay focused on the activities they need to complete to see their business grow. Next slide. Maybe not. There we go. So what are the benefits of being a coach like? For starters, you get to set your own work hours. If you have a full-time job, then you might choose to spend a few hours working your Team Beachbody business on your lunch break and at night instead of watching TV. As your business grows and you can afford to spend more time focusing on it, you'll be able to start the transition from part-time Team Beachbody coach to full-time coach. You can also choose to work your business in person, online, or both. This business is flexible and will work for anyone. Every day, coaches share their passion for being healthy and fit to attract people to their business. The more you commit to working your business every day, the more your business grows and the more rewards you can earn. Team Beachbody's compensation plan is so well-rounded. You have the opportunity to receive commissions for selling products to customers, bonuses for helping your team grow, as well as qualify for free trips like cruises, Disneyland, and that Punta Cana trip I'm working on, monthly incentive rewards, recognition, and daily opportunities to learn and engage in personal development. How many people can say right now that they get rewards like this at their current job? And to help earn those rewards, Team Beachbody provides outstanding support. As a new coach, there's no guesswork on how to get started. You just follow a simple 7-day business quick start that guides you through exactly what you need to do in your first week in that business. After that, you have the opportunity to get daily training and activities to grow your business through the industry award-winning Coach Basics group, led by a leader on your coach team, which would probably be me or one of the other awesome coaches on our Team Titans team. Team Beachbody also keeps you up to date on news and announcements through communications like our weekly National Wake Up Call, which happens every Monday morning, our monthly e-newsletter, the Coach Monthly, and the online office Breaking Coach Newsfeed. Plus, you can follow Team Beachbody social media for instant updates and messages to share your business. So now you're probably wondering what your options are to join our team. If you're ready to do what we do and help people achieve their health and fitness goals, you can join our team as a coach. Or if you're just starting your journey, you can join as a customer and start achieving your health and fitness goals through a challenge group. The best way to join as a coach and the best value is to purchase a challenge pack. A challenge pack includes at least one fitness program, Shakeology on Home Direct, and a free trial month of the Team Beachbody Club subscription. By purchasing the challenge pack, you're saving between $50 and $80. Your $39.95 coach enrollment fee is waived, and you'll have everything you'll need to be proof the products work. If you already have a fitness program, you can join by purchasing Shakeology HD and paying the coach enrollment fee. Or if you already are on Shakeology HD, you can just choose a fitness program and pay the coach enrollment fee. You can discuss what works best for you with the coach who invited you to this call. In addition to your initial investment and your ongoing monthly Shakeology, there's a $15.95 ongoing monthly business service fee. The business services fee helps pay for the millions spent on media, your personal Team Beachbody websites, aka your online stores, your coach online office, warehousing products so you don't have to take on any inventory, customer service and technical support, marketing, communications, training tools, and daily personal development to help you grow your business. To get this kind of support for such a small fee is pretty incredible. Now, if you want to join as a customer, you can still purchase a challenge pack and choose your fitness program in Shakeology. Or you still have the additional options just like you do as a coach, minus the coach enrollment fee. Again, talk to the coach who invited you to figure out what will work best for you. So what's next? In the next 24 hours, you should expect the coach who invited you to follow up with you and ask these questions. What did you like most about the presentation? Does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you achieve your goals? Which option appeals to you, coach or customer? Before we end the presentation, I want you to think about what can becoming a coach do for you? Who can you help if you were a coach? And what are your goals and dreams? Okay, and I stopped the screen share. Yes, I feel pretty proud of myself right now for not mastering this technology, but being able to figure out it enough to talk to you guys. Okay, so before we close up real quick, there are a couple of questions I want to go over. Oh, if I can find the paper that I wrote them down on. Nope. Okay, well, I'll do it from memory then, because I get these questions a lot. The first one is this a pyramid scheme? Which is a really good question. So let's talk about that for a second. A pyramid scheme is where people pay money to somebody, and that somebody pays a certain amount of money to the next person up, and that person pays a certain money to the next person up, but the people paying money don't actually get anything in return. They're highly illegal, and this is not a pyramid scheme at all. This is an exchange of money for services and for health and fitness tools and products. So just like when you go to the store and you pay money and you get something in return, that's what this is, except that it's not at the store, it's through coaches. So when you become a coach, it does have the same structure that a lot of network marketing businesses have, where you become a representative of the company, and there are other representatives of the company that are above you, that are underneath you in the placement. But you receive you will receive a small bonus based on your team growth, but it's not that's not a huge thing. If you want to know more about that, then I can explain more about that in detail in person or over the internet or whatever. What's the other question? There's another question that I get a lot. Do you have to be super healthy and fit to start this? No. When I became a coach, I was at my weakest. I was at my least healthy. I started for myself because I knew that I needed to make a change, and I had faith that it was the answer to help me manage my depression and heal my back and all of that, and it was. So you don't have to be super healthy and fit to be able to do it. There's one other question that I can't remember that I usually like to answer, but if you guys have any questions, please message me and ask me whatever questions you have. I want to answer all of your questions, and if you're on this call today, so if you're listening, send me a message and let me know so that I know to get with you and to talk with you about whatever questions you have. So I'm really excited for you guys. This has definitely changed my life. I haven't had a huge weight loss journey since I became a coach. I've lost about 15 pounds, which is huge for some people. And it is, considering how long it took me to lose that much weight on my own. But for me, it's definitely been a transformation of my mind. And I feel so blessed and honored to have friends. I didn't have friends before I became a coach. I know that sounds silly. I kind of had friends, but I didn't really feel a connection with them. I didn't really feel like I got to know them. And oh, I remember the other question. Hold on. So it's been a blessing that I have friends. It's been a blessing to be able to stay home with my son, to be able to pay bills, to be able to travel and do the things that I love, and to be able to work towards our goal of getting out of debt this year. It's been a blessing to not be depressed, to have the accountability to stick with something for once and not give up and not be a failure. All of that has just been an enormous blessing. And if you feel like it is right for you and you feel like this is the answer that you've been looking for, then I know that it'll be a blessing for you too. And I'm excited to have you on Team Titans. So the last question that I wanted to answer was, how long does it take to be successful? Beachbody has us give out this disclaimer, just so you know, that there's no guarantee of income or success or anything like that, because it's based completely on you and on how hard you work and how committed you are to it and all of those things. But one thing that we always say as coaches and to the coaches on our team is, be here in a year. For me, I'm coming up on my 1 year mark. And I feel like it's really only in the last month that I've finally started to get a rhythm, finally started to figure some things out. And it's something that you're always going to be learning, you're always going to be growing. But even if you just start out with 1 hour a day of consistently doing the business building activities, of consistently working on yourself, of consistently living those 3 vital behaviors, which are to be proof the product works, personal development, so working on your own mental transformation, and inviting other people to join you. If you consistently do that every day, it adds up over time, and it adds up quickly. So if you can only start working 1 hour a day, that's fine. That's what I started at. I was weak. I was sick. I had a newborn baby. I was injured, and so I started at 1 hour a day. And once I started feeling better, I started putting in more time. And right now I work about 2 hours a day. But I love my job. And so I would love to be able to work more than that and put in more hours than that. But it's just, that wouldn't fit into our life right now. And the thing that I love about this business is you find time in your life to create the life that you want and to create the happiness that you want and the success that you want financially and as a coach. So, but yeah, so if you want specific income numbers, there are a couple of coaches on my team who do provide that information. Some coaches are comfortable with doing that, some of them aren't. And I can give you examples of what different incomes look like based on how hard those people were working, whether they were working 1 hour a day as a stay-at-home mom, or they decided to go full force and work 6 or 7 hours a day, and how their income progressed over time. But the fact is, if you're doing those basic behaviors, and you are continually learning and growing and being the best person you can and becoming the best coach you can, that the money will start to add up and compound on itself. But first and foremost, it has to be about you, and it has to be about helping people. It has to be about being your best self and helping people to do the same. And then the money will just come. The people who are looking for a quick sale, who are looking to instantly make a lot of money, this isn't the right business for you. You'd be better off doing something that is more salesy, because this is about changing lives, and this is about building relationships, and it's an amazing business, and it's an amazing opportunity. If you feel it's right for you and you are determined and you are committed, then it is life-changing. So Like I said, send me a message, reach out to me or whoever invited you, and ask whatever questions you have. Let us know you were on the call so that we can, check back with you and stuff. And I think that's it. So, okay. Have a great night.